music, the soul, the art of living resides in open love. The music, the soul, the art of living resides.
Gentlemen, now, as usual on the Urban Lounge, we bring you the truly exceptional, and if we're not going to do that, we probably wouldn't have come out here at all. Seriously.
Really?
No, not at all. Now.
But in keeping with that, truly exceptional, our first performer is a young man who rose very quickly to fame and doesn't look like he's riding that wave down anytime soon.
Not at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight out of EME, one of Africa's leading stars, Wizkid.
Fine girl, no pimple. See, I love your swag and I love your dimple. Simple. Yeah. No one can taste, cause you're the best. You made the girls feel oppressed. I'm so obsessed just to see your face. I can go to space, girl. Come on, girl, no delay. I know you can feel my pain, girl. Come on, girl, no delay. Just tease me, baby. Why? Please me, baby. God, girl, come on, girl, come on. Bad guys, I'm that fly guys, I'm that special type of fine guys, I'm that sharp guys, now me be hot guys, and I have bad guys, that no bad guys, I say tease me, baby. Why? Yeah. Please me, baby. Why? Yeah, come on, come on. See, that no real bad guys, son. I may be sharp guy, see, and I have real bad guys, bad guys, I see, and I know some bad guys that know some other guys. I say, call me hot guy, now me be bad guys, now me be bad guys, yeah, now me be bad guys. Plus, I have bad guys and I know sharp guys and I know bad guys and I know real guys. I know other guys and I know the main guys and I know the other guys and I know the pink guys. Yes, yeah. Tease me, baby. See, yeah. Please me, baby. Wow. Say, come on, come on. Say, come on, come on. Say, come on, come on. Say, come on, girl. See, and I know bad guys, skills. I know bad guys. I'm Cliff and I know other guys. Hey, Prince and some bad guys. Ice Prince and I know other guys. Elma, yeah. Other guys, Jesse Jackson. I know some guys. LD, some guys. See, so I say, tease me, baby. Why? Please me, baby. Yeah. So come on, girl. Say come on, girl. Say come on, girl. Say come on. So let's go. Say. Oh yeah, wine for me, girl. No pimp. Oh yeah, dance for me, girl. Fine girl, no pimp. I love the way you whine. Fine girl, no pimp. Say me, I like you, girl. Fine girl, say, no pimp. Oh yeah, dance for me, girl. Fine girl, no pimp. Oh yeah, wine for me, girl. Fine girl, no pimp. I love the way you whine. Fine girl, no pimp. And I really love the way you got in. Fine girl, no pimp. Say, tease me, baby. Say, yeah. Please me, baby. Say, come on, girl. Say, come on, girl. Say, come on, girl. Say, come on, girl. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Open the music, the soul.
Welcome back to the Urban Lounge. Tonight's showcase promises to be something as multifaceted as the diamond that recently exchanged hands during a certain royal wedding. But we're going to start with the most young of those cuts, Wiz. What's really good, man?
I'm alright, I'm good.
I'd say you are. I'd say you are pretty good. Now, this is before I even get serious with the questions. Have there ever been times when you went performing and then you thought, I'm probably going to just meet a couple of 16-year-olds, and then, you met a couple of, double 16-year-olds trying to holler at you? Has that ever happened?
Sometimes.
And you like that, don't you?
Well.
Put it there. All right, now, on a more serious note, there's a lot of controversy about your actual age. And I've tried to tell these people you're actually 12, but they don't listen to me. You know what I mean?
Really?
I was going to say 9, but, if you're going with 12, that's
Yeah,
fine.
we thought this over and we agreed 12, 9, thereabouts. So, Wiz, from your point of view,
From my point of view,
what really is the age that you can remember, of course?
I think I'm 20.
That's
think-
not,
I
that's
think-
not
you
12
think-
or
I
9.
think-
You don't know.
Trans.
That's not
That's
12
what-
or 9. You messed it up.
Me?
You messed it up,
I'm
seriously.
actually 20.
You're actually 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, in the 20 years you've been alive, you have gone from being one of the proteges being brought up by OJB Jezreel
Yeah.
to being the leading African young act under 30. Now, the question is, at the point where you went from being, a protege to actually being a full-scale frontline person, did you ever think you were making a mistake with your career?
Yeah, sometimes actually. Because I actually felt I was making a mistake with my life at some point. Because, my parents are actually just kidding about us going to school. Oh, you can't be like your sisters. They're all in science class,
That's not a good thing to say.
Doctors,
Go ahead.
And I was like, I was always in the studio. I was always recording. I was learning. I watched a lot of people record. I met a lot of people. I met Sound Sultan when I was 15 or 16, thereabout.
Wow.
And since then, I've just been like, oh, bro, so do you like this? When I write something, it's like, and I met NATO as well, NATO C. And while I was working on his album, My P.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I
when
was
you were
with him
15,
for a while.
16?
Yeah. No, when I met NATO, I think I was 17 or 18. I can't remember.
Can they tell the difference now? I'm just
Yeah.
wondering.
Oh, you're a
Not
hater.
really.
You're a hater.
I'm a little fresher right now. Trust
There's
me,
that
I'm a
one.
little
Okay.
fresher.
So are you certain, have you come to the point where you totally feel you're in the right place for your career and your life?
No, I never get satisfied. I'm always in the studio recording. Before I got here, I was in the studio.
Oh, wow.
I'm always working. Everybody that knows Wizkid knows I love to be in the studio. Like, put me in the studio with water and what's my favorite meal? My manager knows
Don't
shit.
say
That's my favorite
that.
meal.
Don't say
But
that.
yeah, put me in the studio with my favorite meal and water.
If
And
Julius
I'm good.
Caesar had kept quiet about his favorite meal, he'd still be alive. You gonna say something?
When I grow younger, I think I want to be like Wizkid, where somebody else is managing what my favorite meal is.
That's never going to happen.
By the way, I love my manager.
But really, as young as you are, considering how far you've come, how do you handle the amount of fame that's thrown at you?
Well, that's a big question.
Because the cougars be howling.
I didn't say that. But,
Don't
I
hit him
just-
up on the slide. It's TV. It's
I'll
TV.
try.
Don't go there.
I'm trying to keep a decent head here.
But
Please
really,
go
how
on.
do you
I'm
manage
chill.
fame?
Oh well, it's kind of hard sometimes. You go everywhere to perform, and you see females say, Wizkid, I like your music. Trust me, some of them I just like your music, not that they really like you, as a person. So you guys.
Wait for it. Go ahead.
So I just try as much as possible to keep everybody as friends. That's what I do.
Alright,
I'm
so
a really
the-
nice guy.
So the part in that song where you said, "That girl won't do me," that wasn't.
No, that was just a feeling. that was planned.
Right.
That was actually planned.
All right, now you have an album coming up in less than a month.
Yep.
So there's a lot of anticipation right now.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
First and foremost, what's the album called? Because it's starting to feel like a state security service secret
I
right
know,
now. We
right?
don't know the
I feel
album
cool,
title.
I'm tweeting and people just go, "Oh, Wizkid, please tell us what's your album called."
What's
I'll be
the album called?
I'm like Jay-Z. I'm still thinking. It's nice.
Newsflash, Jay's actually more than double your age.
I know, right?
What's the
So,
album called? Who are the collaborators on the project?
Well, the album is called Superstar, and I work with a couple of people, a couple of big Nigerian acts. I worked with Wande Cole, and I worked with Banky W. I worked with Skills, of course, and Dallas from South Africa, Josie, and who else? The Prince as well, and one of the nice collab with you guys.
That's usually the collaboration
secret,
you guys
you know.
look out for. That one you doesn't
Look
say,
out for that
it just
one.
goes.
Just keep featuring myself.
Well, yeah, featuring yourself. Or,
Double
yeah.
me. That's what the track is called.
A lot of rumors. Maybe he's featuring Kemi Adetiba. But really, the one rumor that we do want to know.
Yeah, maybe.
The one rumor that we do want to clarify right here, right now, because people have been talking. I've heard a lot of talk, people saying stuff. So did you or did you not drop out of school?
No, I didn't drop out of school.
Told
Didn't?
You owe me money.
Yes, I know. I owe
You owe me money. You owe me money. Told you.
So what exactly happened, really?
I actually took a gap year of school.
Oh, they do that in Nigeria?
Yes, they do that.
Oh, cool. My
I'm
parents
just gonna
made me
take
do
a
4 years
transcript.
straight. Sorry.
And they made you do 4 years straight.
Community universities don't count. Just saying.
Not your fault.
So, you know, actually, it was actually my parents' idea, you know, because they actually understand everything I've been through. Because when I started, my dad didn't want me to do this. And he saw that energy. He saw that I was always in the studio. Like, I was just going in like, yo, this music, I'm going to do this because I know how to do this. Like, I'm a little talented, but I can walk around it and make it better, you know? So I was just learning and building my talent. And my pops was like, he saw the growth and he saw the transition from me being from a 15-year-old I was just hanging on the block to that little superstar. You know, he sees me on TV and goes, that's my son.
Great.
My father calls me Wizkid.
Wow.
It's not easy. Alaji calls me Wizkid.
That obviously
Your
that is.
dad is I'm not even going to go into that.
I don't think my father would settle for that name, but still, really, it's a regular bone of contention. Like, oh, with the hen and the chicken, who exactly makes a song a hit? Is it the producer? Is it the artist? Which one is it? But I'm not going to answer that question for you. I'm going to let somebody who can tell you better come up and, you know, just let you know how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Frabz.
How you doing? Don't you try to peck me, man.
No respect. Wow.
Now, I have to congratulate you. You have the coolest BlackBerry name ever. Would you like to know what his BlackBerry name is? Yeah. He calls himself the Frabzinator.
Really?
So that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a few years off and no governorship title.
No, that's the music maker part of me.
That's the music maker part of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Lovely.
Now, first question, and this is something I always wanted to ask Timberland, but I think you're the next best thing, so I'm just going to throw it at you.
Okay.
How do you know when you're in the studio that a certain thing that you're working on is going to be a hit? And I'm going to quote certain things here. You put up on Facebook about Lagos Party and Dagrin's Efimile
Yeah.
before they ever dropped. So you somehow knew those things are going to be big.
Yes, I did.
And I need to know because, you know, I'm thinking this television thing might not work out. I might need to take up music.
Bunch into the studio.
And, you know, I need to make sure I'm not wasting my studio sessions.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You're welcome.
I thought that was in another lifestyle. Focus.
Shush.
Okay, well, in the studio, when it gets to that point when you think, because you always think, sometimes the ones you think might become big tracks probably don't make it. You know, but you just have that feeling. You're already dancing to it. People who are passing by, people who just drop by in the studio when you're working, are already like, wow.
I can testify to that.
You know, they're like, wow.
I hate you both. But that's
You know, probably you're making the beat and probably even during the process of making instrumentals, people are already going crazy in the studio, like, wow, wow, wow. You know, so you can already envision, what it's going to sound like in the club when people are actually going wild. You know, you just can tell when you think, like I said, you think. It doesn't always happen the way you think. You know,
okay, so it's not.
But there's always a sign that, you know.
There's no ESP to it.
No.
Wow.
It's
I'm gonna
usually,
stick with TV.
You kind of wish that was right.
it's usually God's blessings, because sometimes you spend a little effort to make a song and it becomes very big, and the ones you actually spend all your time to make, it actually doesn't go too far. You know, so it's tricky.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it's tricky, but you always hope that, the DJs who actually get to play the songs actually like the songs.
Okay.
You know, so that before you actually tell them to play, they're already playing it. You know, so you just have to, there are formulas to work with. if you're trying to make a club jam, you have to try and make it a bit up tempo between 120 BPM, 130.
No.
Okay, that's getting
Don't
a
give him
little
the
too no,
secrets.
please.
Tell me that stuff.
That's a little
Okay.
too
Tell me
technical
that
for me.
stuff.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
I'm a female. We like makeup and stuff. But moving on though to other things. Now, one of the things that a lot of people don't know about you is that you're also an artist. Like, it's a good thing for a producer to be a musician.
A lot of people are still, trying to understand what it is. And what I'm going to say is I've always been an artist. In fact,
Wow.
I became a producer so that I could help myself as an artist.
Oh, really?
Because
Wow.
back then, and even till now, production of your music actually costs a lot of money.
True.
Depending on who you're working in and your style of music. If you want to work with the Timberland, you know that you have to pay through your nose. And sometimes, like I said, it's tricky. It's not a guaranteed hit, but you have to put all your mind and all your effort to it and make sure that, you try and milk out every single, magic you can get from the studio session. Because, time is also at stake. Probably you only have 8 hours to deliver everything you need to do. And sometimes you're not able to, it's not enough time. So sometimes you have to keep going back to the studio. And I believe the more time you spend on the song, it becomes boring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you spend more time trying to make just one song, it becomes boring, and you start to lose that vibe you had initially when you were making the song.
All right. On that note, let's not bore the audience. We're kind of going to want to go to a commercial right now and come back, and we will be talking more with Dr. Frabz.
Open the music, the soul, the art of living reside.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the sound of urban living. And this is Dr. Frabz.
Frabz and
The Frabzinator. You should have that tattooed somewhere. No.
Coming soon.
Oh, Lord, I had to say that. Okay, now, Frabz, my next question is a little bit personal. Now, I used to be a Monopoly player, like a really great Monopoly player. And every time someone I taught how to play Monopoly beat me, I used to feel like that's not actually a victory because I taught you.
It is, because the person
Shush!
has succeeded.
I kill you. Now, in a different way, that sort of affects you. Now, inter-industry relationships are not really a popular thing, but you're one of the few people we know who actually went through it and didn't crash and burn. But were there times in the course of your relationship where you felt like, you walk into places and, the lady in question would get noticed and you wouldn't, and you felt like, man, why are you guys taking pictures of her? I'm Frabz, I made those songs.
I kind of understand what it takes and what it should be like, so I'm usually not.
You've never had a jealous moment.
I'm at ease.
Watch your nose, Pinocchio. Seriously.
I'm serious. I'm not seriously. I'm at ease. I know what it's like. I also experience it, so I know it should be, a regular thing.
Okay. That's a thoughtful man.
Yeah.
Should be a regular thing, hey?
Hey.
Can I be the lady in question?
Yeah.
I kill you.
Why are you killing me now?
I'm not sure. It just sounds good to me right now.
But at this juncture, there are friends of mine who have this particular phrase that goes, let's have music, please.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
Dr.
follow me.
Frabz playing the piano.
Always show and tell, Dr. Frabz. Show and
Always
tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am the Doctor of Flavor, Rhythm, and Blues. And you can definitely say Dr. Frabz is in the building tonight. Yeah. Let's get electrified. Let's go. Party like the Vegas party, 'cause the Vegas party we don't bother nobody. titled Electricity.
Electricity.
Go. Baby, baby, baby. I'm crazy, crazy, crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it when you put your hands on me. Baby, listen attentively. There's something on my mind.
Something on my mind.
I've been thinking so deeply. I'm trying to figure out why I am so in love with you. Everything seems so perfect with you. Life is so beautiful with you. Love has never felt better. And I realize that it takes for you just to lay your hands on me. Don't stop, baby. Please don't stop. Please don't stop.
I'm going crazy.
Going crazy.
With the way you touch.
The way you touch me.
Love it.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love the way you put your hands on me. Whenever you touch me, oh that big pen nepati munade, nepati munade. Whenever you hold me, oh that big pen nepati munade, nepati munade. Whenever you kiss me,
Oh, that big pen nepati munade, nepati munade.
yeah, you feel like electricity, electricity. Yeah, you make me wanna scream. Whenever you touch me,
Oh, that big pen nepati munade, nepati munade.
oh that big pen nepati munade, nepati munade. Whenever you kiss me,
Oh, that big pen nepati munade, nepati munade.
yeah, you feel like electricity, electricity. Yeah, you make me wanna scream.
Up never.
Yeah, yeah. Up never. Yeah. Up never. Yeah, yeah.
Up never.
You make me wanna scream.
Up never.
You make me wanna scream.
Up never.
You make me wanna scream.
Up
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, you make me wanna scream.
Up never.
You make me wanna scream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Doctor of Flavor, Rhythm and Blues. All right, we're going off to pay a couple of bills. The Urban Lounge will be right back.
Open the music, the soul, the art of living reside.
It's the Urban Lounge as usual, and our showcase for tonight is exclusively young and sexy. Now, our next guest is young, but that doesn't diminish from the fact that she sings urban soul, a category of music usually associated with the older generation. Touted as the girl next door, ladies and gentlemen, Tomi! Yeah, that's very young. Listen, please.
Hi.
1 second, I thought you were going to try and sit down there with that same move. It would have ended badly. Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Tell me how you doing.
Fine, fine.
Now, a couple of hours ago, I was trying to describe you with someone. I was like, Tomi. Well, Tomi. No, well, Tomi.
Tell me what.
See? That's exactly what I was talking about. The hair does speak for you.
Oh, thanks.
Now, speaking about your hair, in your other professional capacity, that doesn't show up at all. Like, there's no hair whatsoever.
There is air. Oh, please don't let me go to that one. There is air. Air.
All right,
Miss
Tomi,
Air?
come. You are both an actress and a musician. Now, I need to probe a little bit here tonight. How do you manage to balance the two sides of your talent? I mean, do you wake up on certain days and you wind up on the set of your TV show and you're trying to get into character and then a song comes into your mind and you're thinking more like, does that ever happen to you?
Okay, when it comes to creativity, I don't think it does. It doesn't affect me. But the only thing that affects me is when I have to balance my time, and I have a great team behind me that are able to work out my time and then make sure that everything is in place. And
so it's not really as much you doing it; it's just them fixing it up for you.
well, sometimes it's actually very good to have people behind you to do things, to set the time and all that.
You and
because it
Wizkid have
helps.
that in common.
It helps, actually it helps. It helps
Manage
any
the
artist.
food, manage everything.
And time management is actually the key word. Time management, timing. Know when to do what you have to do, and know when to when this time is for that. Know that it is music time, and when it is acting, okay, acting time, and
That-
that's.
You're like two people in one. Like,
Well, as an actor, you have to play different roles, so I might be 3, 4, 5 people in one later.
that worries me. That right there worries me. But talking about time management though, like you currently play Shalewa on the TV show Tinsel, but I want to know what time did action actually start for you? Like when did you actually think that, oh, okay, I might become an actress, or I like playing certain characters, or I want to be a pregnant Igbo woman, or tomorrow I want to play a bush Yoruba
Ijoma,
girl.
don't talk about yourself.
I'm just wondering.
This is about her.
Okay, I want to get the question now because I don't.
When exactly did acting start for you?
It actually started professionally 3 years ago.
Okay.
Started from Ulurumbi, where I featured as I played Okwe and Shokwe.
You're not
that
sure
was
which
my
one it is.
no. And then later on, I played Okwe, so it's really confusing. So that was where I started professionally. I normally act on stage and all that, but it wasn't as professional as when I started with Aboriginals. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, my question is one which I have thought about several days in a row, especially when Tinsel comes on TV. Now, in your personal life, well, in the life we see you living now, you're this sophisticated chick with, the Brazilian weave. Yeah, I know what those things are, yeah. The Brazilian... Silence? Silence? Well, you're this really sophisticated chick, you got your jewelry on and everything. But in your Tinsel role, you so convincingly play this, I'm sorry, this is a politically incorrect word, but you're this really hood chick called Shalewa. And I'm just wondering, is that all an act, or is there actually, like a trace of that in your real life? Like, do you often go home and, take out the cornflakes box and shake it and Gary comes out instead? Does that happen?
Well, there's some things that's similar to Shalewa that is in me. I won't lie to you. Shalewa grew up with her grandma, and I also grew up with my grandma. And that has influenced her reasoning. That also influenced my reasoning in a way. So we can actually relate. I can relate to that character from that angle. And the rasness and all that, when you live with a grandma, she will tell you to speak your language. She will encourage you to know your culture.
Okay.
And that also helped me to take up that role and play it well. Because that wasn't just the basis, but I had to take a step forward by going downtown, and playing, going downtown, selling fish among market women.
You sold fish?
Selling fish?
Yes, I did. I went to the market. I sold fish. I made friends. They toasted me. I toasted them back. So just to get into character and then let myself go, let the Tomi go, and then take up the Shalewa character. So it was a long journey. It was interesting, and but they are different in a way. But there's some part of our life that is similar to Tomi.
So everything you say now trying to defend Tomi, now listen.
There are a lot of questions I want to ask of that, like how does your grandmother feel that you went to sell fish? But we don't have enough time for that.
Okay.
I'm going to introduce you to that section where we take the gloves off, ask you all those questions that We want to know.
Can I do my Muhammad Ali bit?
No, that we want to know. We know that you hope we're not gonna ask, but we're still gonna ask anyway. And this is your able pilot. Andre, take it away.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
We're friends.
Wizkid, we're not friends.
Are you trying to test it for me?
No, Wiz knows I'm going to hit him where it hurts. Metaphorically speaking, thank you. Now, Wiz, my first question goes to you. A couple of weeks ago, ranging on 2 months ago, you got robbed on Lagos's 3rd Mainland Bridge. And I hear it was a really, really psychologically damaging affair for you. But you came out of it pretty good. I mean, apart from the dark glasses, but you look okay. But the catch here is, in less than 48 hours, you pretty much recouped everything that was taken away from you. The question tonight is, did you or did you not have help from, what's the word I'm looking for? A certain light-skinned friend in the Nigerian movie industry. Well, you knew I was here.
Nope. Trust me, I've answered this question more than 100 times.
That explains why your nose is so long.
Yeah, come on. Hang on a second. Let me take off my blazer and hang it on your nose right here.
By the way,
Please go on.
by the way, I'm saying this, yeah. Everything I got after I got robbed was gotten for me by my label.
So are you saying, A, that you didn't have help from friends, or B, that you don't have those friends?
I had help from my label. But I have those friends.
That
That kind of friend.
Not that kind of friend.
Yeah.
What kind of friend exactly?
The other guys.
All right, you know what?
That's a good one.
I think we're just gonna let you go. We're gonna let you go. See, I told you I was gonna be nice to you. Dr. Frabz, I'm not gonna beat around the bush with you. It's a really simple question. You've been asked this question thousands of times. Matter of fact, I'm pretty much willing to bet money on it that you were asked this question sometime today. Her name is Omami Maybelline. Is it or is it not, Dr. Frabz?
It should be.
It should be.
Depends on what you're asking. What's up?
Like you didn't hear the end of the question.
No,
No, but the question pretty much speaks for itself.
Well,
Well,
your answer is. That's it.
I'm sorry,
That's it?
I don't speak Neanderthal too well. Yeah, you use have to use words.
I forgot your question.
Frabz, I'm going to quote you verbatim here.
You didn't ask anything. You just said blah blah blah.
Should we be particularly stunned if, in the next couple of months, when Omami puts to bed, the baby exhibits some form of musical talent,
Well,
a certain propensity to be great on the keyboards,
that would be a nice thing.
or to particularly scream up Nepa at certain points in time?
That sounds like a question.
Wait. Just wait. Your answer is coming soon.
All right,
About 2 months, right?
Coming soon.
Tomi,
Okay.
Miole Think was a great song. It was also one of your most outstanding singles. But rumor has it, and this rumor is founded on really great inside information. Really great. Shout out to our inside informant. We love you, Snitchy. Anyway,
Jabba, what did you tell
now,
me?
we heard
That.
that the song was written in the aftermath of a really nasty, terrible, painful, messy breakup with another member of the Tinsel cast.
That is so untrue.
It is?
It's so untrue.
Are you crossing your toes
No, I am not.
or your fingers?
No.
Okay, so
not
say that's so
really.
untrue again, so just get it done.
But that's so untrue. Yes, it's from a love story that ended, but not from the tinsel cast.
You're picking your words more carefully than Bill Clinton did.
So,
Let me come in here and rescue you from Andre. Y'all can breathe easy, breathe easy. I mean, the plane has finally landed. Don't worry, he's not gonna ask you any more questions.
I'm done.
We've landed safely.
I'm done.
Thank your pilot, Andre Blaze.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was rapid fire. And in case you're wondering, we haven't closed the show out yet. We still have one more performance from the amazing Tomi. But in the meantime, I have to take a bathroom break.
Person of dual talents, but tonight, just a really great singer. Put it together for Tomi.
Kills me deep inside. Oh, the Duro. I need you by my side, knowing that you always mine. Anytime I want you, I can't explain how I feel about you. You're so right that I belong to you. Can I go? Can I wait? Can I leave? I belong to you. Me, you listen, me, you let me, because I'm in love with you. I was insecure and afraid. My feelings took me astray. Me, you listen, me, you let me, baby. Take me away, don't delay, 'cause I'm here right now. I'm ready, I'm not afraid, no. Take me away, don't delay, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm not afraid. Your love is all I know. Can I go? Can I wait? Can I leave? 'Cause I belong to you. Oh, no. Can I go? Can I wait? Can I go? Can I wait? Can I leave? 'Cause I belong to you. Oh, no. Can I go? Can I wait? Take me home to your mama.
Take me home to your mama.
Let me meet to your papa.
Let me meet to your papa.
Take me home to your mama. Let me meet to your papa. Let me meet to your papa. Take me home to your mama. Let me meet to your papa. Take me home to your
mama. Let me meet to your papa.
to sing to you. Urban Lounge is finally a wrap on this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we want to thank our guests tonight, Wizkid, Dr. Frabz, and of course the fabulous Tomi. Now remember, we always love to hear from you, so please send us an email at urbanlounge@aboriginalproductions.com. Nigeria, Africa, good night.
Good night.
See, when you see me come around, I got you looking at me. I don't need to spend my cash, cause my swag's not hard to see. Cause my swag don't lie, you can't deny it. You feel it right there, you'll be alright. Just being bombs, let's go now. No need for yeah. Let me tell you something, girl. No need for long thing, so you should feel so good just standing up. No need for fronting, girl. Say, let me tell you something, girl. Say, no need for long thing, so you should feel so good just standing up. So if you see me drive by, I got my swag, and I pop my bottles, and I'm chilling with models. Said if you see me drive by, say I got my swag, and I pop my bottles, and I'm chilling with models. Yeah, say, hey girl, you got me thinking there's many things I can do to you. Hey girl, you got me wishing I could take you home with me. Let's take one step at a time to find out we my girl. With you I rule, you're fresh and fly. Don't deny it, nothing feels better. No need for yeah. Let me tell you something, girl. Say no need for long thing. Say you should feel so good, just say no need for fronting, girl. Say let me tell you something, girl. Oh yeah, no need for long thing. Say you should feel so good, just say said if you say me drive by, I got more swag, and I pop my bottles, and I'm chilling with models. Said if you say me drive by, and I got more swag, and I pop my bottles, and I'm chilling with models. So said if you're out tonight and you're feeling alright, holla at your boy. Your cheeks are glow, you're a fresh fly boy. Holla at your boy. Said if you're out tonight and you're feeling alright, holla at your boy. You're a pretty fine girl and you got no boy. Holla at your boy. There's no need for fronting, yeah. Let me tell you something, girl. Say no need for fronting, so you should feel so good, just say no need for fronting, girl. Say let me tell you something, girl. No need for fronting, so you should feel so good, just 1, 2, go. If you see me drive by, and I got my swag, and I pop my bottles, and I'm chilling with models. Said if you see me drive by, I got my swag, and I pop my bottles. Kemi, I wanna sing to you now. See, my heart they go body go. Oh fine girl, please tell me the go. I love the way you whine and I want the go. Oh my baby, give me the go. Now say I love the girl body go. Oh fine girl, please tell me the go. I love the way you whine and I want the go. Oh my baby, tell me the go. Yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Let me tell you what I say. My heart they go body go. Oh fine girl, please tell me the go. I love the way you whine and I want